I want to say with confidence you can do anything you want to because of how I've lived. But I want people to understand it wasn't because it was easy, and it wasn't because I win all the time. And there's a little boy still ticking inside me that says, "Hey, you're not there yet. You got a lot to do. You have things you said you were going to be. You're not being them. You're full of crap. You're lazy. You're just laying on the couch when you say you're going to do all this stuff." You're like, there's a contradiction or a hypocrisy at times I go through too. The key is enough, Dave, and get back after it, and look at your good qualities, and look at all the gifts you've been given, and look at all that you've already helped, and take some accounting for what you've done well, and stop making excuses. You can move from your circumstances. When I was young, Joe, my father left when I was 4 or 5 years old, and I remembered him. So growing up, it was taboo in my era to say your parents divorced. My parents weren't officially divorced. My father just left. No sound, no nothing. Gone. So I would just tell stories. Yeah, my father's working out of state. What does he do? Oh, he's a salesman. I used to ask my mother questions. What do I tell them he is, what he's doing? My mother, who was a young person that didn't have any money or any formal education past high school, she didn't have a lot of confidence in what she was going to be able to do, but she had a lot of love. And we had family, and we all lived together in rented homes and things like that, which is fine. But growing up, I didn't have. Not what have seemed to be. In my head, it was a family, and it was a father. And from the shows you watch, the father comes home and plays ball with the kid. And so I didn't have any of that. And I longed for that. But at the same time, I said, man, can I have anything good? Or I would love to have, and I would dream about stuff and pray. And then the next day, we're moving again. I moved like 9 or 10 times as a kid, and not because we were bettering ourselves. It was, you're moving because you can't afford to pay the rent, and you got to go find a new place. And my mother, I see her sad, and if the ice cream man came, we would dig through her old purses sometimes to find change, or dig in cushions of a couch, or, whatever. And this is not to sell a sob story, but there was nothing. But what did I have? Well, at that time in my life, I learned that you get more from being nice than from being a jerk. My mother said constantly, don't embarrass me. Don't make it that because you don't have a father, that I got some wild child. Or, she was hard that way. Constantly. Stay outside and meet friends. You're not just sitting in this house just because we moved. Stay out, get out there, meet somebody, whatever. I think in that process, it helped me become someone that can adjust to its circumstances. I had to find a way to fit in.